what's going on, y'all, man? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy FaTKaT, of course, bringing you another one, man. So today, going to be kind of a relaxed video a little bit. None of that, no drifting or no crazy causing havoc downtown or anything like that. But today, man, we're going to sit back in my garage like the OG days, like the good old days back in the day when I first started this channel. But yeah, man, but all we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about these tires, man. So I know I told you guys, I promised you guys, I was gonna give you guys my first initial reaction, the first initial review of these tires, man, of these Arturos. And luckily, I've had some decent weather. Well, I won't say decent. I mean, I have had some decent weather, but also have had like rain and everything else, so I could test these tires out, man. Of course, these are all solely on my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anything crazy, and you know, anything like, you know, anything concrete that you need to go get these or you don't need to go get these or whatever. I'm just gonna give you my opinion on these tires so far, right? That I've been, you know, riding with these tires, man. So, which has been now, well, a couple weeks, but I've only rolled them a couple times because of everything that's going on with the virus and everything else, man. So I haven't been driving her as much. So, you know, so I haven't put as many miles as I normally would on my tires within the last month or so, but still, man, I have taken her out a couple times, and like I said, I gave my opinion on that. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. All right, man. So again, like I was saying, by the way, don't she look so good, man? She is kind of dirty. It is love bug season. I don't know if you guys can see it on my wife's car right there in the windshield. It is love bug season once again. So therefore, the love bugs are out here in Florida. If you guys don't know about love bugs, they are horrible, horrible, horrible pests. I don't know what they are for. I don't know what good they do. I'm sure they do have a purpose. I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, at the end of the day, they love to hit, like they just love to like die in front of your car for whatever reason. I don't know why. Doesn't matter the color. Some people say they are attracted more to like white or black. I don't know. It doesn't matter what color you got. For some reason, they're gonna die. They just sit in the middle of the road and they die in front of your car, your windshield and everything else. And I got something like that. I didn't even drive anywhere really. And I still got some bugs on my car. So I'm about to go ahead and give her a wash this week. It's supposed to rain this week, but of course she only standing in the garage, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to go ahead and give her a good wash, so I could get, you know, I don't really have too many bugs in front of my car, but at least get them off the windshield and all that good stuff. And, you know, and it don't hurt to wash, man. I used to tell you, man, back in the day, I used to have a Cadillac. I used to pull my car out of the garage. It used to be under a car cover in the garage. I used to take it out of the garage, you know, obviously take off the car cover, wash it, and put it back in the garage. Not even touching it, man. Didn't even drive it not 1 mile. But anyway, man, so back to the point of this video, man. So these Arturos, man, you guys see they are Arturos right there. Well, you guys can see that. ATTURO. Arturos AZ850. Now I'm gonna tell you this. First thing I'm gonna tell you is these tires are, for relatively speaking, they are pretty affordable, all right? That's the first thing I'm gonna tell you. So these tires are about, depending on where you get them from and if there's a deal, discount, I don't know, all that good stuff, you're gonna pay an average of about $130 to $150 per tire, right? So that's for the rear. Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you for these sides anyway. I got 20 by, you know, I got the regular, these are the FaTKaT wheels. These came factory on my car. If you don't know, a lot of people have been asking me lately for some reason. I'm getting a lot of people that's been asking me about what kind of wheels I got, what size are they and everything else. These are the factory FaTKaT wheels, man. These came with my car. They came with my car because I have the dynamics package on this car, on the Scat pack. So it came with these wheels. It came with my brakes and everything. It's not that color. My brakes didn't come that color, but it came with the 6 piston, and it came with these wheels. And then it came with the 275 40 20. So that's what these are. 275 40 20. All right. So on the 275 40 20, man, like I said, you can expect to pay about 130 to about 150 bucks, somewhere in that ballpark. You might get a better deal. You know, you might be up in the upper range of 150. Depends on, literally, it just depends on where you get it from, if there's a special going on at that time, so on and so forth, man. But these tires are pretty much everywhere, man. They're attainable. You can get them from, like I said, from pretty much anywhere. any kind of website. Just Google them and you'll have a whole bunch of them pop up. They are a cheaper type tire. When I say cheaper, I mean like as far as name brand. So a lot of people do run these, right? So I'm not saying they're a cheap tire where they're gonna fall apart on you, but they're not like a Nitto, they're not a Toyo, they're not a, you know, whatever, Yokohama, whatever, right? Things of that nature, right? So that those big name brands, because they're not the big name brands, some people that's going to speculate or not give them as much good reviews because they're not the big name brand. Because everybody wants the Nittos, everybody wants, again, the Toyos, everybody wants the, you know, the Yokohamas or whatever the case, right? Or obviously the Michelins or things like that, right? So these are not them, all right? So I will say this though, I have driven this tire. It was crazy because the day after that I put these tires on, actually the day I put these tires on, it was raining. But the next, you know, but I just drove straight from the shop to the house, and I didn't have any issues at all, right? But I had just put them on, and I was just 2 miles up the road, so I did it, you know, really get to feel them out. Then after that, we did the cruise, the quarantine cruise. If you remember Matt's video a couple of videos ago, we did a quarantine cruise. We went down to Sarasota, had a dope time out there, man, with some dope people. And that whole day, man, it was, at least the first part of the day, it was raining. I mean, it was raining hard. Now, these wheels, or these tires, I should tell you, surprisingly, did very, 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 very good, man. I didn't fishtail not one bit. I didn't swerve not one bit. I didn't hydroplane. You know, I never felt like I was out of control with these tires at all, man. I never felt that whatsoever. Never felt like I was out of control with these tires at all. The whole time I was on the rain. Now, granted, we weren't speeding or anything like that. I was probably going 60, 65 on the highway. And then we hit, you know, kind of like, not really back roads, but, you know, kind of like some back, well, we were going super slow anyway because it was like through a residential. But I never felt out of control at all on these tires, man. I felt like they gripped very well. They handled the rain pretty good, man. Like I said, I never felt in danger with these. As far as tire tread or tire wear, again, I can't tell you that for sure because I have, you know, I've only driven on these a couple times, brand new to me. But I do know a couple people that run these tires. As a matter of fact, they've been running these tires for years, ever since they had their car, for a couple years now. Big shout out to Garage-Driven, Modern Day Muscle. So they've been running these ever since they had their car. And I asked him specifically, I said, what's the tire wear on them, man? And he was like, he's like, man, I've ran my car, you know, thousands of miles for a couple years now, and I think he just went to a second pair actually. And he said, you know, I don't know uneven wear. I've had they had good life. He did a couple burnouts in them. He's like, man, and I've still had good life on my tires. So, you know, and that was over about a year and a half worth of use. So I will say that the tire wear on these, or the tread wear on these tires, are pretty good from other people's accounts. You know, when we get to that point where I need to change mine out, then of course I will let you guys know at that point. But so I can't really comment on that as we speak right now. But I would tell you that I don't really do a lot of crazy driving in my car. I don't do a lot of burnouts and all that. So as far as for me, focus there. There you go, man. Come on, Christine. We want to see you, baby. Yeah. So as far as for me, I don't do a lot of burnouts. I don't do a lot of craziness with my car or whatever. So even like my factory tires, they lasted over a year. Basically 22,000 miles they basically lasted. So, you know, so mine lasts a good while as it is. So anyway, man, so I just wanted to bring you guys a quick update, a quick initial review of these tires, man. I know a lot of people kind of question these again because they are not your, I guess again, not your typical name brand. But again, you shouldn't have any doubts about these, man. If you are in need for some new tires, and you're not worried about getting the super name brand, again, the Nittos and the Michelins or whatever the case out there, these are some good tires to get. Like I said, I have not had any issues with them whatsoever so far, and man, I can't complain, man. I guess I should have had pointed the camera at the tire the whole time, because you guys want to see me, right? Although I mean, look at kind of, man, it's a good thing that things are starting to open up again, because let me tell you, man, this right here, man, you guys should see my kids. Oh my God, crazy. So we are gonna go see my barber here in the next probably week or two, man, because things are starting to open up again. So we need to go see these guys, man. These dudes are got their work cut out for them, not just for me, because I know there's a lot of people out there that's hurting right now, just like I am, and they're gonna have a lot of work to do, man, once these people start trickling in to get their haircuts and all that good stuff, man. But anyway, so yeah, man, so my bad that I pointed the camera at the tire the whole time, but I figured you might want to see what they look like and everything else, man. Plus, Christine's much better looking than I am, I must say, you know, but it is what it is, man. Again, I do recommend these right here, man, for sure. Go ahead and get these if you're in the market for some tires. Don't worry about, you know, oh, it's not the big name brand or whatever the case. These do just fine, man. Everything they need you to do, or that you need them to do. Again, I never felt out of control. Never felt like I didn't have a positive control of the car at all times, even during heavy rain. So for sure, man. Arturo's AZ, what is it? AZ 850, man. They get my stamp of approval, and man, I couldn't be happier, man. So I will definitely get these again if I need to get these before I get my wheels, which my wheels have some different tires and obviously 315s and all that good stuff in the rear. But if I needed to get these again, if I need to get some more tires before I get my wheels, I would definitely get these again. All right. Oh, another thing, real quick. A lot of people ask me, you know, because they asked me about my setup, because it said, you know, my wheel sits kind of chunky outside. 10 millimeter, I got 10 millimeter spacers all the way around on my car, man. So I got 10 millimeter spacers on each corner of my car. So that's rear and front, and you know, it just kind of gives a little bit, a little poke. It's not too bad where it's kind of sitting outside the wheel well, but it gives it a nice fat look, I guess, if you want to call it that. So anyway, other than that, man, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As you guys know, I am your boy FaTKaT, man. Everybody stay safe. It seems like we're getting toward the tail end of this, but we got to make sure we continue to stay safe, wash your hands and everything else, so we can get all the way through it, and you know, and we don't hit a relapse. By the way, with that being said, man, big time shout out to Demonology, man. Our prayers are with you. If you guys don't know, man, go over to Demonology's page right now. If you haven't heard about what he's going through, he just put out a video. Well, whenever this comes out, I'm probably gonna. Well, by the time you guys see this video, the video will already be out because I've already seen it. So go over to Demonology, just like it's spelled, Demonology, just like it sounds. Go over to his page or to his YouTube channel, man, and check out what he's going through, man. Big time shout out to Demonology, man, who's always showed a lot of hospitality towards me. Anytime I went down to Dallas and messed with them, him and Rail to Rail. So big time shout out to him. And again, man, our prayers are with you, my brother, man. So hopefully everything turns out well. And like I said, you are in all of our thoughts for sure, man. Anyway, other than that, again, man, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. As you guys know, I am your boy FaTKaT, and that's my baby Christine right there. We'll see you guys on the next one, man.